Howdy, howdy, and we're back. Well, I'm back. From the Gaming Dad's back. We're just over in the little members pre-live stream, kind of working through some of the stuff here, testing some stuff out, and also adjusting the XML here on this. Yeah, actually, wait, that thing looks, it's almost 1 billion liters of water, and the water trial looks empty. I don't like it. We're gonna fill it up. That's full. That's right. Yeah, it was just showing you all my little cheats. But yeah, the main thing we were doing was fixing the food capacity here, because in the last episode, last live stream yesterday, I had thought, well, in the last live stream, this was only like 30,000 liters max. Maybe it was actually, no, it's 24,000, which is like less than 2 months worth of food. Barely over, so I wanted to adjust it, but I accidentally goofed up and adjusted it to like 1.2 million liters. And yeah, that's right. Get out of the food. Shoo, get out of here. See, he listened. But we got it adjusted. Because once this cow, the sheep pen gets full, fully filled up with all the fully grown sheep, it'll probably go into about 30 to 40,000 liters a month. So that will give us about a, I don't know, 3 to 4 month, maybe 5 month supply of food in there, which is about where I want to be. I know, isn't that? It was just good timing. That's breaks. Now, in the last live stream, I think we were in March or April. I believe. And we had like almost 300,000. Wait, is it? It caught up. That was weird. I think what it was, I didn't exit completely out of Streamlabs before switching to this. So yeah, it was confused. But yeah, so we were in April, we had like 300,000 or something like that. So I spent almost all of that. We're down to 20,000. I put in a composter with some of that. I put in a greenhouse, and I did some tweaking on these. So if you've used these greenhouses, the chickens, they're just like wandering around. These are true free range chickens, but it's kind of free range cement chickens because they're just free ranging on the cement slabs. Now you better run. I'm gonna chase you. But so I went in here. This is from Stevie Mott's. It's a compost mixer. I tweaked it so that it, tweaked, edited, whatever. So it uses organic waste to make compost. This greenhouse here is from Mr. Hector Mods, who does amazing work, and his greenhouses use compost. And one of the byproducts from the greenhouse, though, that they have is it produces organic waste. Mr. Hector has a little bunker you can dump organic waste into to make compost, but I wanted to use that instead. So I just So I have the organic waste from here being distributed to there. That's making compost, and then that's getting distributed back to here. So full circle. No, it's not poo. Although you can use poo to make compost. But we're using the poo for something else. Speaking of which, I need to take another load over to the distributor. Oh yeah, speaking of money, I was talking about money. That's right, yeah. I also ended up taking out a loan because I bought something that was on sale. So I took out a $150,000 loan. Well, your nonsense, my nonsense. I mean, they're all bad nonsense. But going with our class theme, because we have the, you know, the old school tractor. So I bought the new school, the same one. And the Xeron 5000, the big boy tractor. It definitely needs probably some repair work and all that, but I'm down to 20,000. So, yeah, not going to do that right now. Uh-huh. Yeah, it works better if you want stuff to break down. I mean, that's, you know. Watch out, chickens. Coming through. Let me see. Oh, also, I did also swapped out the milk tanker to get a bigger capacity one. And because that was green now, I repainted the poo tanker as brown so it wouldn't get it mixed up. So let me grab this. And suck out all the poo. Yes, it's it. I guess it could be. Or it could be that I'm just being more efficient instead of cheating. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, so let's get this over here to the distributor, which will deliver it to the BGA for us. And this was just a standard water distributor, except for now that it also distributes liquid manure and manure. So, yeah. It's a modified water distributor with multiple pipes going all the way across the map to the BGA. Well, it's slurry, so we already have some liquid. It's you know, it's watered down enough. Actually, you know what? I don't need to park it in the shed. Let's just. So in the update, the manure. Well, I think it's the update, unless I did something. But this manure pit no longer produces manure, so I'm just gonna park the this tanker here. Call it good. It's true. Also, while I think about it, so regarding the BGA. In the last live stream, I thought I had figured something out really cool. Well, I was completely wrong. Because I had said, "Oh, does the you know, my favorite liquid SATA extension work on a BGA?" And it sort of does. You can put one down. It somewhat. It says it increases the capacity of the BGA, However, I noticed after I finished the live stream that I was all excited about that. But when I actually went into the BGA, it was not accepting any more than the capacity of it, despite it saying like, oh yeah, you take another 5 million liters. It actually wouldn't take the 5 million liters. So if you heard me say that in the last stream, totally disregard it. I was lying. Let's check the map here real quick, because I am actually going to do a flyover, but I want to wait and make sure we have fields ready to harvest. We do not. Yeah, liar, pants on fire. Yeah. Well, it's not my fault. The game said it was saying it had a higher capacity. It was just lying. It was the game line, not me. All right, so we're gonna move on to June. Only if they're prescribed. And also, what the heck? We're in June. What's this white stuff? And why is there more snow in the forecast? Has global warming gone off the deep end? What the heck? That's not snow, it's just the sky having dandruff problems. Yeah. But so what was it? It was reload weather, correct? It fixes it, not the environment, right? I'm trying to remember. I just gotta wait for the snow to disappear off the ground. Although I kind of want to make some snow cones. Oh, it's gone. Whoa! Global warming, other way. All right, so let's do a little flyover. Yeah, see, normally I rarely do single day game months, and from what I understand, it doesn't happen like that, like the weather problems, if you have multiple days for months, or at least I normally don't have that happen. But I'm doing single game months on this playthrough just because. Did I have canola in both these fields? Oh, this is mustard. Okay, that just freaked me out there for a moment. They look the same. But so in June here, we got a lot to get done. We got alfalfa, which is ready to be mowed. We have, I think this is barley. Yes, barley's ready to harvest. And I believe this alfalfa field is also ready. Yep. And then I think also we have the third alfalfa field is also ready to be harvested. So I got, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 fields to tackle. actually make that 5 fields because this alfalfa field is also ready. So June gonna be a busy month. But yeah, this map though is really awesome. And kind of, you know, like I mentioned in the last live stream, the farm we have is basically all the land right here in this area here. And I did put in a couple of roads. So like this road is normally is already there, which gives us, you know, goes all the way over here to this other field, which we also have, and down to the river. I cut down some trees and put a little path in through here, which goes all the way back over here to this path. And I added this path, which gets us back over to the farm. And this path over here dumps into the town. So it kind of gives everything tied together. But this map is absolutely beautiful, just like, well, every MA7 map. Weed whacker, weed eater. But so let's head back here and get started with what we're going to start with first. Turn off the super speed, stop flying. And I think what I'm going to do is we'll start with the mowing. Our BGA is already earning us some money, which is good to see. Also, since the last stream, I did wash most of the equipment off as well. I don't want to use. I'm going to use a pull mower instead of a push mower. So what I'm going to do is I'll go ahead and do this one myself. It's small enough. Now, I think I did something because, well, yeah, I don't know what I did. So I have, and I did not do a new save. So that's probably it. But I can no longer mow grass. Well, I can mow grass. It's just if I mow grass, it does not produce a swath, which is why all the fields are now alfalfa. Because I did have most of these alfalfa fields were grass fields before. Then after I updated, I'm no longer doing it's no longer producing grass swaths from the mowers. No, there's not crop destruction on the alfalfa, thankfully. I know all of them does that, which is probably more realistic, but this one does not do that, thankfully. That was the first thing I checked when I first started playing this. Was like, okay, the alfalfa, do I have to have a front mower or not? Because yeah, I made that mistake on Alma. I was yeah, I had the you know, pull mower on that one. I was like, oh, I am like getting, oh, I'm destroying the field. I'm not mowing anything up. If I can get 270, there we go. I'm going to press the little button to set my path on the GPS thingy and send it on its way. Oh yeah, so the in the one from yesterday live stream, we had built up all the alfalfa, so that we can make, you know, alfalfa silage for the cows. So what we're gonna do in this one is, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's turn on the let's go a little faster. But in this one, we're going to load up the alfalfa into the forage wagon and take it over to the fermenter to restock up the sheep food, because they also use alfalfa silage. Too fast, too slow. So you want a happy medium? Is that what you're saying? So now you're trying to be me like I was in your your live stream. Yeah, you know what they say about payback. It is, yep. And also, I kind of just remembered in the live stream yesterday, I said, oh yeah, we're going to talk about channel updates and stuff like that. And I really never gave any channel updates. So I probably will in this stream, maybe if I remember again. But yeah, I will probably actually do that. Oh yeah. So kind of a little update in the channel. Life's been busy. Work has been crazy. Been lots of real life drama stuff with, you know, family, real life, health stuff, and all that's fun, you know, real life stuff. Hoping for stuff to slow down here so I can get back to making normal content, but kind of the plan in the interim is I want to keep making stuff, so I'm going to pretty much stick with live streams for at least the near future until I can get my schedule under control to do more regular content as well. But part of the goal for these live streams is we're just gonna have fun, play. We'll probably jump from map to map and try out different maps, I think. And just kind of do a tour of the best maps in Farm Sim, maybe do something like that. I'm also thinking hey, this tractor only tops out at 24, okay? Ooh, I love this song. I'm gonna crank it up. Start some mowing. So I'm gonna turn this over to a worker. You know, you say that, but you also got to remember this is an old tractor. I mean, this came out like 30 years ago. Yeah, John Deere's back then, yeah, they weren't too fantastic. As far as, I mean, they're about this quality. Oh, where's the starting point? Oh, okay. I'll just send it over. Send it. It's gonna do the middle of the field first. That's modded. Yeah, and also in real life, there are modded tractors that do 50 miles an hour. It's all about the gear ratios. So I'm gonna do. Trying to think. Let's get the harvester. The filthy harvester. Oh boy. Hey, you're gonna love this, Alpha Gaming Dad. I'm gonna cheat here for a second. You're right. I need to wash it, so I'm gonna wash it. But I'm gonna cheat wash it, but not in the way you think. I'm gonna do this. One of my favorite mods I used to do all the time. Boom, everything's clean. Oh, except for I'm kind of stuck. It's the instant wash mod. It's basically you push a key and it washes it. And then gives you this splash of water. Yeah, it only does one implement. Right now that one implement is the header trailer. Actually, let's back this up a little bit. Yeah, but the mod is called instant wash or instant wash. I think it's instant wash. I used to use it all the time before I started making content because it's just a lot easier. Saves so much time. This is actually a pretty large field, isn't it? That's field 31. Do I have a course play for it? I do not. Let's make a course play. Oh wait, no, the course play should be starting here. I came in the wrong area. Let's see. I'm gonna do 3 headlands. Let's change that to sharp, clockwise. That's 7.9 meters. Meters. Green. Header. There we go. Also, I want to make sure is raise tool late, early. Okay. Well, I already had it at the max. Okay. Headlands, straw swath on everything. Okay. Hey Dan, welcome to the chat. Well, to be fair, Elf, I'm the gaming dad. You're you're you. All right, first waypoint. There we go. We're gonna send it. Just want to make sure it gets that one corner up here. So I remember this was the only corner that's a little tricky. So it goes up right against there. And it did it. Okay. Perfect. Well, I only didn't notice the comments just because I was doing the course play. Yeah, that's my excuse and story I'm gonna stick with for now. Yep. All right. We need to grab the forage wagon. Start getting some of the grass or alfalfa picked up. So we can get over to the fermenter. So I'm gonna use this tractor. Oh, there's a wall there. It's true. It's true. You know what? Actually, I can actually do something too. You know, I was debating here. I was like, oh, that's right. I can put a user in timeout. I can put FM again in timeout, but no. I'll be even nicer. Yeah, so Carson's, yes. Well, so I watched season 3, but there's only 4 episodes. I'm hoping there's going to be more because it kind of ended on episode 4 with not really an ending. So where did I park the forage wagon? Did I? Oh, it's up here. That's in the right. You know, all these chickens have a death wish. They don't. Move it. Chickens. Hey, Plowboy. Good to see you. Chickens. You know, I don't know why I try to avoid the chickens. They don't care. So you probably noticed we're doing all class themed on this farm. That's because the dealership here, you can kind of see it over there in the distance way out there, is, well, it's a class dealership. So therefore, I do class. You know, that could be it. I am doing Maze Plus because I'm a glutton for punishment, and yeah, I'm just sticking with the wheat, so they're only getting the energy food. As you can see by how fast they're running, they're full of energy. So I think the energy food definitely does give them energy with all the running around they're doing. See, it did it here too. Oh, wait. Ooh. Thank you, Al Family Gaming Dad. I'm not sure about the sound I picked for that. It's kind of like too mellow. Like I want to go to sleep now. I think it is funny that it picks people that are not even in the stream, though. Yeah, I understand that. You think Google would have designed it to where start with people that are watching, but no. They always, You know what's funny about that, Dad? You can see, yeah, like I know, like I think it was on Clutch's one of his live streams. Like people have, like, you know, give live streams a lot in there too, and I think like 2 or 3 times now I've been gifted a membership on his, and then I wasn't even watching. I'm just like, oh, that's interesting. Brakes. I missed a bit. Yeah, I am thinking about next weekend. Maybe if a worker and everything works out, I may end up. Hey, where's the harvester? Harvester's stuck. Next maybe Saturday or Sunday, like I kind of mentioned, what are you stuck on? Super straight time. Seriously? I unstuck. And then what's the worker do? Backs back into the building. The help nowadays is just not that great. Let's do nearest waypoint. All right. Seriously. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it should be able to detect it. Hey, there's a collision there. There's a structure there. You know, don't back into it. Yeah, I know I missed a few spots. Anyways, before all that, something about next weekend. One of the things I want to try and do and start doing is, so I'm doing these live streams to kind of just do a tour of different maps, do a little play around with them and stuff like that. And but another thing I want to try and start doing is doing a multiplayer live stream. So I'm hoping in the next couple of weekends soon to get that started up. I'm setting up a G Portal server, and so what I'll do is I'll get it set up, get a list of mods. I'm gonna try and stick with a small number of mods, because anyone who knows me, yeah, I run with a lot of mods. So like right now on this one, I have I think it was 700 and something mods, which is actually really low for me. It's like 780 mods or something like that, which for me is a low number. Most of my game saves have over 1,000. I'm trying to work on cleaning up my mod folders though. But yeah, I'm gonna try and set it up, and my goal is like keep it under 50 mods. Let's see how many. We're at about 37%. I'm gonna run this over to the Ferment. Oh, person. Oh, yeah, I didn't. That person's gone. Oh, look at that. It's a miracle. They survived getting hit by 10 tons. What are you doing? You just gonna stand there all the time? Come on. I'm gonna go. If you're just gonna stand there and look back down at this crosswalk. Slow down. Okay, hurry up, cross, get out of the way. No, we're in France. We drive on the right side of the road, which is the correct side. I am the same way, Dan. I am the same way. I'm like, oh, that's gonna be a cool mod. So I download it, get it, and then I put it in my mod folder, and then I never use it. All right, let's make sure this is turned on for alfalfa. There we go. So this is the silage fermenting silo by Stevie. I went ahead and did a quick edit of it to add alfalfa, to make alfalfa silage, because we have alfalfa. And kind of the idea of being like everything that goes in here is for the sheep, and then we make alfalfa bales, silage bales for the cows. Well, yeah. Speaking of mods, like in the remember the pre-stream, I was showing I thought my gaming dad my mod folder. So like this is just the one for Pallegney, which I actually had cleaned up. It's down to 854, and that was like one of the problems I have is like I'm like, oh, I got rid of all the American mobs for the most part. This is mostly just the European mods and stuff I have to have. But like one of them is I'm still building stuff out here, so I have like all my MA7 mods in here, which turns out I have 72 different MA7 mods loaded in on my mod folder. But yeah, my goal is I'm gonna try and get this mod folder down to like 300. Then I'll worry about the other mod folders later. And the funny thing is, this is like the ones I'm actively playing, and then I have my old backup mod folders of ones I'm not really playing right now. Because, yeah, you know, I can only do so much. Thankfully, I have a big hard drive. Oh, great. Now I have to drive by all the people again. Hey, there's the old guy with his hat. Again, just kind of having trouble deciding where he's going to go. What are you guys doing? Yeah, that's where I want to get if I'm gaming dads. I want to get down to that size. Now, try to get it under 400. So it makes the load screen so much quicker. Let me see. Let's head down here to the other alfalfa field. Just to go over here and see how the side. Hey, Go Gaming. Good to see you. I'm just sitting here complaining about workers and stuff and how stupid the workers are. Like, really? First you back into a wall and now you're doing what? Trying to, you're not even hitting anything. You just stopped. Where's my mouse cursor? There we go. All right, got the dumb worker going again. Oh, is it lagging? I was afraid that would happen. Whoa! What the? What was that? The That's true. It's probably why I didn't run over because I have been talking about the workers. Yeah, so I was a little bit worried about lagging because I went in. Normally, I stream in normal latency, which has like a absurdly long. Well, it's not absurdly. It's like 10 seconds or something like that. What are you doing? You better not be mowing up the mustard plants. Okay, I guess this is done. But yeah, so I did a little bit different settings. I did the low latency with the things, which because I am running 2K, and I think I run like a 45,000 bit rate, is probably like right at the extreme of what I can do streaming. So we're at field 34 here. So yeah, I wanted to kind of, I was hoping it would work fine. So hopefully it keeps working fine. All right, so we're gonna get the mower course loaded in here. And we'll send this over to first waypoint. Send it, which is way over there. Hop here in the old class. And move on to the next field. I did miss a spot. Well, I didn't miss a spot. The worker missed a spot. And that's a pretty big spot. What? Let's go ahead and fix that. Well, I can actually show you real quick what my settings are. Ooh, let's create an optical illusion. Actually, let's go here. Output. So this is actually what I'm using on my streaming recordings right now. And I have set a 2K resolution, and I'm running 45,000 bit rate. And for the latency, I have it set on low. And I definitely know I can't do ultra low because it tells me I have to get down to like 1080p and like 5,000 or 15,000 bit rate or something like that, which gives you a low quality stream. Then the yeah, so that's what I use on that. I don't use this for recording at all. I don't think I have not set it up. I use OBS for recording because it allows me to do AV1. But yeah, so that's kind of what I'm using on that, is just the 2K 45,000 bit rate and normal latency. But it should be, if you use OBS or Streamlabs, it should be pretty much the same, because Streamlabs is basically just built off OBS, just with a whole lot, you know, a little bit easier user interface. Where's the road? Oh, it's down here. Work is so overrated. I mean, who needs that besides to pay bills? I'm pretty sure I have a course for Field 89. Oh, this one doesn't work. Clear change. Yeah, that's what I do, Gold Gaming. I use OBS for recording and Streamlabs for streaming. Let's see. Why are you 42 meters? Unless I put you down to 7 meters. Headland, sharp, clockwise, up, down. What's... What is that? No. I'm just trying different ones here. Wow, those are... Okay, there we go. That's what I wanted. Seven meters. Okay. I wanted them to go this way, the rows, because the previous course was going up and down. And there's trees along the riverbank here, and the mowers were just getting stuck. Or actually, I think in the last time when I had a worker do it, the first time, it would actually, the worker backed into the river. So I'm trying to avoid that. Ooh, that's what, is that what I have? I have one of the 3Ds. Field 89, so we're gonna save that. .3 meter mower. Yeah, Gold Gaming, that's actually a really good CPU. That's pretty much the best one you can get on, well, it is the best one you can get on the market for gaming. And I'm on the wrong end of the field here. Yeah, Dan, yes. There needs to be, yeah, definitely, and it should also damage crops. Like, that's part of farming. If you want to simulate farming, 'cause I mean, like I watch like a lot of like farming channels. What I try to is And that's like with all these storms, like there was a lot of farmers that lost their crops from the tornadoes and all the weather recently. So yeah, I mean, tornadoes, floods should all destroy crops. I mean, there are some maps where map makers have put in floods, which is amazing. Oh, harvester's full. The harvester actually is harvesting. That worker is finally doing its job. And now they need to be unloaded. Oh, I have to do this field too. I forgot about it. That is a big jump there, going from the Ryzen 5 7600X. So I went from, I had a Intel i7, I think it was a 13700K or 14700K, and I was having all kinds of problem. So I switched it over to the Ryzen 3D, and yeah, it runs so much faster on games. Of course, I have the AMD 7900 XT as well for graphics, so it works pretty well for that. What did I come up here for? Oh yeah, I need a tractor and a trailer. I'm gonna use the Fiat. Yeah, I'm saving up for the next graphics card I want to get, which will probably be the RTX 5900 when it comes out, if it ever comes out. There's probably more chance of that coming out than FS25 at this point. I have the, I have to look. I have the AMD, the RX 7900 XT. And I went with the AMD just because price per point was the major thing for me. Was it gives me a crap load of video RAM, VRAM, which is huge in a lot of new games, and it's more future proof. And also the 700 XT trades blows on games with the 4080 and even the 4080 Super. So I was like, well, it's cheaper and it does the same thing as a 4080 and 4080 Super, so why not? It's right around the 4070 price range, I think. Let's see, what's the best way to get over here? Yeah, Dan, I also, the other thing I want is, yeah, I'm giving dad. Well, you know what? You weren't the only one that did a video about that. I mean, DJ also did one, and I see lots of other people also did one too. So I think you're safe. But yeah, Dan, I definitely cannot line up here with the auger. But also I want, I'm getting most of it in there. In addition to just like weather, I also want like vehicle wear and tear. And I get we probably won't get vehicle damage because brands don't like having stuff in games that show damage. It's really hard to get them to sign off on that, so I don't think we'll have that, but I do want at least representation of damage. And there is a there is some PC mods that do like things like, oh hey, if you leave the lights on, the battery goes dead and you have to charge the battery. They're a little bit janky though, but they work. They're more in development, but I wish Giants would do that and put it into a, you know, for all platforms. Where's the baler? Here it is. Well, that's the thing is, I think the game should have the ability to do a lot of the stuff base game, so that so it could be, you know, for console players and everyone. But you should have the option to turn it off or on depending on how your playstyle, what you like. So it's not for everyone. Let's see. I think we have a worker that's, yeah, friends is not done. We're getting close. Oh, look at this worker that did the mowing, left a big patch down there. I mean, there is a lot more they could do, even in the current iteration of the game, than what they did. So one of the problems is, well, one is Giants engine, and just Giants in general. Not sorry for saying it. And part of it is also, honestly, that last gen consoles need to stop being supported. Oops, I'm gonna turn around here. I missed the first part here. Because that does limit a lot of what you can do, is because they included the older gen consoles instead of just current gen. They did limit about what could be done. They limited, you know, how big mods could be. They limited, that also means you can't do 4x maps on consoles. As far as the scripting mods, Giants needs to figure out a way to get scripting mods to console. If that means, hey, we added as a DLC or something, then yeah, do it. Hey, Gold Gaming, awesome. That is true. Dead Giants. They do take a lot of days off. Oh, whoops. Sorry, worker. That was my bad. All right. Well, good luck and congratulations on the new CPU. That's always exciting. Yeah. Doing those upgrades. They're a lot of work, but once you get it done, it's awesome. Yeah, that has to do with their game updates, you know, being always broken. Not always. Well, yeah, pretty much it breaks everything for the most part. Is Giants does not have a good QA. I mean, they just don't. I don't care what people say or what. It's just they do not have a good QA, and I can know that because I'm speaking from someone who does QA and have been doing QA for years. They do not have a legit QA, because in order to have a legit QA, you need to have a clear documented process of how things are, a clear documented process of what to test against. And given by the fact of the trouble the modders go through to get stuff in, like where they'll send it over to testing and like, oh, there's this problem. Well, they fix that, and then Giants comes back and they send it over, and Giant comes back and says something completely different and says, oh, by the way, this is wrong, but that's what Giants had told them to fix. It's very evident that the QA that Giants does is very willy-nilly, like whatever that person thinks should be it is what they do. And I think that translates over to their problems with the game updates, because if that's the quality of your QA, odds are that's the quality of your QA across everything, which is probably why game saves and everything else gets broken with every single update, and maps get broken. And then we have like wonderful DLCs like the production theme, which was a complete joke. It didn't even work and still has issues. Like the one that just kind of made me laugh is like, oh, we fixed it all up, got all good, and they got some stuff fixed, but like the main workshop has a collision on one of the entrances that sticks out, so you can't, from that garage bay, that garage door, you get stuck and start climbing an invisible wall with your tractor if you try to enter it. I think yeah, I mean, they probably have like a set thing they test against, but I don't know. That's something I've always heard modders talk about. It's like there's no documentation about what we need to get, which is always concerning to me. But the important thing about documentation is you really have to have that when you're doing updates, because you have to document all your stuff so that before you roll out an update, it is tested against all the stuff. So if you've released, if you have this DLC and you have hey, this is how things are done. That was one of the problems with the, was it the Platinum? Or the premium, well, both of them, premium and platinum, but the newest one, when they added carrots and the new crops, which is awesome. That's actually really cool to add new crops and stuff, and new functionality, new way of farming and stuff like that. That's what we want. But the problem is they changed, textures and also how fruits come in. And so when you change how, you know, fruits, so like there were lots of maps that had to go in and do, you know, updates to be compatible with the new crop types, because how crop types work changed, and that shouldn't happen. And yeah, Pablo, you are right. That is both that's true, because they go back to different testers and each tester tests them differently, which is proof that they don't have a documented process that they follow, because it should be totally fine to go to different testers and get the same result. You should always get the same result, doesn't matter who's testing, because if you have a documented process of how you test it, it should not matter who's doing the testing. If they are a tester, they should all test the same way against the same set of stuff. As I climb the wall because I run into it. I do have kind of hopes for that though, because that was one thing I did hear, is that they have a brand new test team at a different facility in a different country, which is supposedly going to help with the all the vacation days, holidays and stuff. There's not as many in that country, I guess. But it's a brand new team, different office, different everything. So hopefully that means maybe we will get more consistent testing, more accurate testing as well. That's my hope. I have hopes for it. The major thing I have right now is I just want a freaking announcement about FS25. Because we're in May. It should have happened by now. Let me see. I have workers not doing anything. Okay, so this one is all filled up. So let's take this over to the fermenter. Yeah, exactly, Dan. And I'm not positive on this, but I've heard a lot of people say this, and it makes sense to me. Is the only reason? So there is a file size limit the Giants has, and it's I think it's a 1 gigabyte. But there is a very popular belief that the only reason we don't have 4X maps on consoles is because they included old generation consoles in FS22, which is why I was saying, like, I really hope they don't include them in FS25. This guy going back and forth. So if they go with just current gen consoles, so from my understanding, that is the only reason that 4X maps are not on consoles, because they just can't run on the older ones. That's my hope. That's what I'm holding out for. All right, this is going to take a while to unload. So while that's unloading, let's hop over here to this worker who left stuff on mode again. But Pablo, I am still hoping it will come out for the holiday. I'm kind of losing hope on that it will come out before Christmas, but I still have hope. And at this point, I'm kind of thinking they might just be waiting until FarmCom. Because so in the farming magazine from Giants that just came out a couple weeks ago, there was a little blurb in there that they're going to be talking about projects in development. It's like this one sentence talking about FarmCom in there, and I was like, ooh. So I'm hoping that means FS25. I'm being extremely hopeful, I know. But that's what I'm hoping that means. I'm telling myself that. But I suspect it will come out before Christmas. Now, should it come out before Christmas is a completely different statement. Should, because I also suspect that if it does, it's only going to be partially done. Because if you remember when Farm Sim 22 came out, yeah, it was at first, it was not very good when it first came out. It was pretty bad. It was pretty rough. So yeah, I mean, it probably will come out before Christmas, but we'll probably keep playing Farm Sim 22 for like the first month, waiting for patches and updates. Let me turn this on. First waypoint. Okay, so got a worker going on that grass field. Actually, how much do we have in here? So we have 159,000 liters of alfalfa and already 23,000 liters of silage. So we went up at about 170,000 liters. All right, so we are good for the sheep. That's like a year supply plus more of food. So we're gonna go park the forage wagon, switch this. So for the rest of the alfalfa field, we're gonna bell it up for the cows because the cows eat a whole lot more silage than the sheep do. I get that, Plowboy, but I also think if they switch to the new gen consoles, that in the long run they'll be better, because from all the leaks, the next gen console is supposed to be coming out next year, possibly maybe into this year even. In fact, it's very likely we will see a new console before Christmas, because Christmas time is big for console sales. So I mean, at that point, if they keep the old gen consoles from like the same ones they did in FS22, then they'll have 3 generations, and with that means I can pretty much guarantee that everyone who's on those really old consoles is going to be upgrading over the next year, because that's going to drive the prices down of the current gen ones. So there's really no long term, there's no reason to support the same consoles. Short term, yeah, you'll lose a little bit, but long term you'll be better off because they'll be able to support more features, better graphics, bigger mod files, bigger maps. So that's another thing the console players struggle with, is it's not just the size of storage, but you're limited by how many slots. you can have, and that is limited hugely on the old gen consoles. But I'm with you there, Plowboy. I'm going to be sticking with my I probably will be playing Farm Sim 22 for at least the first 3 months. I will definitely play it as well though, just because, hey, it'll be good for content stuff. Kind of have to, but like for my personal playthroughs, I'll probably be playing with Farm Sim 22 at least until certain mods come out. Because a lot of it depends on what we get in the base game. Because I'm sorry, but I can't play without course play. Easy dev control, gotta have that. I mean, you can do the easy dev stuff without that, but it's just too hard. But yeah, I will probably in my personal playthroughs still be using FS22 for at least the first 3 months or so. And the lumberjack mod, like the features it has. Well, don't we all cheat some way or another? Why am I? Oh, pickups. Not now. I plead the fifth, yeah. Well, I mean, honestly, the thing I use easy dev tools for more than anything else is filling water. Like, for crying out loud, I get that animal pins and stuff take water, animal pins, but come on, Giants. I should be able to have the functionality of like, oh, turning on a garden hose or adding a water pump. Like FS19, there were animal pins that had water troughs, and there was actually a mod where you could pipe water into those animal pins. And from my understanding, like that is not a functionality that actually can be done in FS22. So yeah, the most common thing I use easy dev tools for is filling water, because I'm not gonna cart water in a tank. And the second most common thing I use easy dev tools for is flight mode, because yeah, use that for thumbnails and also for like doing flyovers and stuff. And also use it for deleting stuff, deleting trees. All right, so this field is all built up. Yeah, I've actually started using that a lot too. From the gaming dad. In fact, that actually is on this map in 2 locations, one at the sheep pen and one at the greenhouse. All right, let's get this alfalfa build up here. Hey Dan, yeah, actually believe it or not, I actually don't use it for carrying logs around. I actually use the lumberjack mod for that. So in the lumberjack mod, you have the key where you can actually just hold down the button and it enables super strength, or I can double tap it and it turns it on or off. So actually I use the lumberjack mod for that, because it's just easier. Plus, if you are doing anything with cutting trees down and stuff, lumberjack mod is a must-have in my opinion. I think personally, just for being able to cut tree stumps, or if you want to spawn wood chips from cutting down trees. It also makes it a lot easier to delimb trees, plus the measuring part. Yeah, awesome mod. All right, thanks for stopping in, If I'm Good Dad, and thanks for leaving it running. Good to see you. Have fun doing the work stuff, you know. Alfalfa silage for the cows. And this Bel Air from Mark Thor is just so awesome. We're doing the 150 centimeter bells, which comes out to 25,000 liters. And the thing I love about his Bel Air is, yeah, so we have a 25,000 liter bell, and this no super strength. You can lift them up. I can press the button because it only weighs 100 kilograms. And his Bel Air can be any brand you want, which is so awesome. It gets my vote as the best Bel Air in game. Alright, I need to get this down here to this other field. Get this alfalfa all belled up. Yeah, I don't have a chainsaw. I could buy one, but yeah, I do like these trees are horrible for cutting anyway. But yeah, I do like that mod for a lot of the settings you get there for one spawning the wood chips. Actually, that is in the, I'm trying to remember what settings. Is it under here? Where is the, oh yeah, lumberjack mod. So, oh, why is it off? It's supposed to be on. So you can actually set it up to where permanently just like walking speed, running speed. Also, this is also really cool. I don't know if you know this about the lumberjack mod, is in the settings here, you can also like, hey, how much does super strength lift? You can adjust that. Also, how much you can lift without using super strength. So like if you're going like, hey, I don't want to use super strength, but there's some stuff I want to lift that's like 500 kilograms. You can adjust that. So like, hey, now everything under 500 kilograms, I can lift without super strength. You can also do like the distance. Also, like if you want to use the chainsaw anywhere on the map, you can turn that on and you can cut down anything anywhere, whether you own the land or not. Also the distance, the cut duration. So there's all kinds of really amazing features in that mod. I mean, even if you don't do forestry, it's still an awesome mod to have. I don't do a lot of forestry, but yeah, I use that mod all the time just because of those additional features with super strength and everything. But sometimes I get a little carried away on cutting trees down, especially if you're doing a survival or something like that. You kind of have to. Actually, you know what? Let's see. Let's do something here real quick. So there's actually is a really cool feature on that, Dan. Where is this place I can? Oh, here we go. Let's go up here. Get outside the fence. Where is the exit? Let's go up here in the forest and cut down a random tree. I need a chainsaw. So one of the cool things, let's get a big tree. I think I see a big one here. Yeah, here we go. Yep, 35.8 meters. So we get a little pile of wood chips going there when we cut it down. So I can, use the chainsaw, get rid of the stump. Even though I don't do a lot of logging, I do have several tree mods in here. But the nice thing I love about the mod is, see right over here in the window there, I have like the length. So as I'm moving away from the base here, that number is growing. So you can like, oh, I want to cut 6 meter lengths. So it tells you there, okay, I'm at 1. So I'm right here at 6 meters. So I want to, cut it right there. So then it resets after each cut. So you can go through and cut your tree to the lengths you want. Now also, that's right, I have this other mod where I can change my desired length. I forget what this mod is, but it snaps to the little pink thing there. It tells me where 6 meters is. And I do not remember what that mod is. I was using this on a personal survival playthrough I was doing. I don't remember what the mod's called. I don't know if anybody remembers that what that mod is, but I must leave the tree falling here in the forest. But yeah, that is like one of my favorite parts of that mod is the tree measurement as well. So if you're doing any type of logging, that thing is awesome. Because there are certain times, especially with some of the auto load trailers, where you have to keep it under a certain length, otherwise it will not load into the trailer. Yeah, I would not be able to do any type of survival play without it. It's just, it wouldn't be fun. It would be hard. I mean, hard can be fun, but it just like, it wouldn't be like, it'd be hard, and it wouldn't be like the fun hard. It would just be hard. I know. It's not really, I don't really call it, I mean, that's kind of cheaty-ish, but I mean, like, hey, if you're cutting, you should be able to have a tape measure that tells you the distance you're cutting. All right, I wonder how many bells we're gonna get from this. Which reminds me, we're in June. I need to check. I should check all the see how the animals are doing on food. Okay, let's do it before I forget. I know the chickens are fine because they eat basically nothing. Oh, cows. I was kind of worried about the cows because I was thinking that they would be running out this month. So yeah, we're gonna need to give the cows some food here pretty soon. Oh, yep. So that's a good thing I checked. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is we'll finish up this field, get it all baled up, and then we're gonna head back over to the farm and get some silage bales loaded up for the cows and give them some food because they are basically out. And I'm pretty sure I have the setting turned on for where if, yes, I do. So if cows get unhealthy and drop down to 0% health, they start dying off. So yeah, I want to make sure I get that food taken care of because they will die. That's part of the enhanced animal mod, which is an amazing mod. Nice, look around, got some little bits here I missed. Which is one of the problems I kind of have with going down to like 200 to 300 mods. It's just like, there are all these cool mods, like I must have this one, I must have this one, I must have that one. And then before I know it, I'm like at, 800 mods or more. I think my smallest mod folder is the one I have from my SATA game save. And that one still has like 600 mods in it. Alright, so we're all done building up here. So, let's drive up here to this big alfalfa field. And what I'll do is we'll have a worker do the belling for us. Oops, almost missed my turn. I actually need to get a new steering wheel because I've been using my controller because the steering wheel I have, it's the Logitech D29, awesome, amazing steering wheel, but I've had it, I got it when it first came out, and that was a very long time ago. And I'm having this issue where as soon as I like leave the Logitech gaming software, it's the force feedback and the spring suspension, that gives you any stiffness on the steering, stops working. So I think it's just an issue that I have a really old, like the first edition that came out of that steering wheel. It's not maybe not compatible with the new software or something. I don't know. Alright, let's get this unfolded and drop it off. Oh, just barely enough room there. Let's get the bell trailer hooked up. Sorry, chickens. Let me see. Why don't I have two types of silage? I have three silage. Oh, it's different size bells. So I think these are the alfalfa silage. Let's start with the grass silage bells. I'm gonna get rid of because these are the old ones. So that's one of the things I don't know if I mentioned it before the stream started, but I know I mentioned it, I think in the pre-stream was, so I updated to the newest version of the map, and I think it said something about needing a new game save. I didn't do it. But I'm kind of thinking I should have, because something I discovered is when I'm mowing, I can mow alfalfa and it produces, the swath behind the mower. However, that when I'm mowing grass now, I no longer get any swath of grass from the mower. So I switched all of my grass fields over to alfalfa for that reason. And I didn't want to start a new game because, well, I've already put a lot of work into this one, and put stuff in, including this, which this map is amazing. But I put in this you think putting in a shed would be easy. This took me quite a long time to get in. A lot of it's just because of, you can kind of see here, the ground kind of tapers down underneath there. And I could not get the shed to, because of the way Giants has stuff lined up, it's all kind of in grids basically. Could not get it to come up perfectly against the edge of the concrete slab. So it was either like there was a gap there or the concrete slab was sticking out inside the building. Well, I used the fence mod to let you put fences anywhere. And I put this concrete wall down, and it is kind of sticking into the concrete slab, as you can see here. So it's mostly in there, and then I placed the building up against that and got rid of the gap that way. But that took a very long time, a lot longer than I want to admit to figure out. And yeah, so that was the main reason I just didn't want to do a new game save, because of that. And I had done some other stuff, and I was like, I just don't want to redo anything. Oh no, it's lazy, but yeah. All right, so let's get these over here to the cows, get them fed. Move out of the way, chickens. It's time to feed the cows. Oh yeah. That should be good. 113,000 liters of grass silage. Let's see, does that show up as, yeah, base food? Okay. That's the one I want. So I am running Mace Plus. I did go in and edit the food though on Mace Plus. I changed both the cows and the sheep over to parallel. And made silage 100% for activity, health stuff. Actually, whoops, I need to back up. I really don't have a spot for the bale trailer, so I just park it into the spot here for dropping off bales. Actually, I need the bale trailer because I have some bales to pick up. How many? So I got 3. Another one? Yep, 4. 4 bells. That's 25,000 liters each. So that's 100,000 liters of straw. That should keep. That's enough straw to keep us going for the year. Let's head over here, grab our silage bale from this field. Did we only get 1 bale? Oh yeah, because we sent most of this filled up with the forage wagon. All right, and let's head down to the small field, grab those bales while we're out and about. Oot and about. Hey, that's the theme song from Surviving Wyoming. I wonder how Gold Gaming's doing with his CPU upgrade. Oops. Oh, there's a stone there. And I missed my turn. What? Did I not get the worker going on belling up this field? Fail. That was my bad. I could have sworn I did that. Oh. All right, first waypoint. Go. Well, that's unfortunate. Hey, where is the first waypoint? I don't know. Oh, it's right there. Oh, that's right. I think I have it starting on not doing the headlands. Whoops. Start in the middle of the field first. What did you missing? Having some top ramen Nissan noodles? Yeah, the only thing that you really missed was I let the cows completely run out of food, so I had to give them some food real quick, which they are already starting to chow down on. They all came running in real quick, of course. Hey, why are the lights not on? I like burning through my electricity. There we go. Turn on all the lights. Yeah, I think they still stayed at 100% health the whole time, so it wasn't too bad. All right, trying to think what is up next. I need to refertilize the alfalfa fields. Yes, I have played Manor Lords. Well, I mean, I played a bunch of it for like 2 or 3 days. Really fun game. I'm really kind of more excited to see with what the end result is going to be, though. I'm really curious about that. But it has a lot of cool, well, good graphics and also a lot of really awesome mechanics. It's definitely a steep learning curve, though. So I'm gonna go for overkill here. We're gonna grab the big honkin' Class of 0 and 5000T with its, how much horsepower do we have in this thing? 647 horsepower. With, you know, the big stack of weights up front. I don't know how many that is, how much that is. The big stack of weights in the back, because yeah, we're going for, you know, freaking ground compression. And we're gonna grab the little small fertilizer spreader. So overkill time. I actually never played Banished. Heard good things about it. But yeah, I've never actually played it. Yeah, this is way overkill for fertilizing. Just a tad. Just a tad. This type of farming I like doing here. Overkill. Gonna use a 20-ton machine to fertilize alfalfa. That's true. I don't have to worry about it getting stuck. With this, I don't have to worry about anything because this thing ain't gonna get stuck nowhere. You know what? This field needs fertilizing and lime. Wait a second, does the alfalfa need liming too? No. Oh, I know. Okay, good. I was getting worried there. I was like, I don't want to have to lime all my fields again. All right, let's go ahead and fertilize. Another good little mod tip here. So this is kind of getting into the cheaty area here. But is it? Is it really? So if you're not aware of this, the one from 82 Studio, the 6-ton fertilizer spreader, if you go for, I think it's the extension, one of these, I think it's the extended. It's either the extended or extension 2. I can't remember which one it is. But one of these uses, I think it's 50% less fertilizer to achieve the same results or something like that. So you can use a whole lot more fertilizer. Well, you can do a whole lot more fertilizing with the less fertilizer or something. Anyway, yeah, you get the idea. But that's not the only one that does that. So part of the Kubota equipment pack from my, which is the fertilizer spreader I'm using, also does that as well. If you get the, I think it's the extra large capacity one, it also does that. You know what? I'm gonna sell my chainsaw because I don't need the chainsaw anymore. So that definitely would be in the cheating realm. But I will admit, on some 4X maps where I spent like an hour and realized, yeah, no. Yeah, I definitely F12 some of that. I was like, between fertilizing, liming, planting, and everything, and like an hour in, I'm like, I'm not even a quarter done with this field. Yeah, I've done that. I was actually kind of happy to hear that I wasn't the only one doing that, because I was in the farm sim show with DJ Goham and Clutch on, I think it was Saturday or Friday. DJ was being like, yeah, he does that as well. Like he'll do the headlands, and you know when he's doing like his videos, and then he'll do the he'll just F12 it and be magically done. Come back in when he's all done, you know, planting the food crops. I was like, I'm not the only one that did that on big fields. Although he did point out a very good thing, which I have also realized a couple of times, is you have to be careful with the F12 thing, especially when you're making content, because you need to make sure time passes, because otherwise everyone knows. Also, if you do custom fields, like say if I combine these two fields here, and Well, F12 this one, F12 that one, but now this section in the middle is not planted. So you kind of have to be aware of that as well. Especially when you're doing, you know, combining fields and stuff. Well, that's why I like the way that DJ said that he does it. When he's doing his, you know, recording his videos, and I think he's only does it on like the really large fields. He'll do the head lens, and then like when he comes back in when he's all done, he's just finishing up like a section with planting. But what he actually did was just he did the head lens, then F12'd it, and then came back then to finish replanting something that's already planted. So it looks like you did. But then, as he pointed out, you can look up at the top right, you can see, oh, hey, 2 minutes have passed since you cut out on the in-game time. Well, that's easy to do. You just do this. Or I'm gonna speed up time now. Oh, look at that. Yeah, okay. 30 minutes have passed. Not that I thought about this at all. But I have. Not gonna lie. When I was on I did that on UMRV. Because those fields on the UMRV are huge. I mean, when you start talking about, you know, 25, 50 or 75 acre fields, in real time, you're talking hours of just to get a field, you know, fertilized or planted. It's, yeah. I wouldn't do it on, I've never done it on a small field. Like any of the fields on this map, wouldn't do it. But like on those really large fields on those 4X maps where you have, you know, 25, 50, 75, or even 100 acre fields, yeah, it's worth it. I'm sorry, yeah. I'm committed. I'm just not committed to do, sit here and plant a field for hours and hours. I'll F12 it. And I'll speed up time to make it look real. Yeah. You know, that's one of the things I always, vehicle hours. Yeah, there's that. That is a very true thing. Let's see, is this field done? Alright, so those are all fertilized. I need to lime that one, and I'll get a second coat of fertilizer once I plant. So field 32 is the only one left to be fertilized. Yeah, I was gonna do that too if I'm giving that. I was going to be I just haven't. I need to do some work on the other computer because I have the other computer. What are you doing? Work. Seriously, the bell. So FS25 needs smarter workers. That, hey, if a bell is on a field, drive around it. That's not hard. Drive around the freaking bell. Do better, Giants. Do better. I think it's something everyone would want. Yes, the AI workers were a vast improvement over FS19. No question about it. Is there room for improvement? Definitely no question about it. That's a good question. I honestly have not been keeping up on it a lot lately. I will say a couple I'm looking forward to with hope of it being good games are the supposedly there is a remake of the Splinter Cell, which I don't know if you ever played that game, but that game was the game for first-person shooters way back in the day when it came out. It changed the whole landscape of first-person shooters and kind of laid the groundwork for what eventually became the concept of like led to Assassin's Creed and a bunch of others. I mean, it was a game changer. They're supposed to be remaking that because it's been, well, I think that game came out like 20 years ago. So that's the one I'm really looking forward to. I'm hoping it's like modern day graphics and some cool stuff. I'm hoping they actually like totally modernize it, but they probably won't because it's Ubisoft, and Ubisoft is just after money at this point. But I still have hopes. Supposed to be I think there's a new Ghost Recon that's supposed to be hopefully good. I have high hopes. Oh, let's give ourselves a wash here real quick. Woohoo! Yeah, I've not been keeping up on. So the problem, here's the problem I have with the game news right now is nobody, I mean, what's actually coming out? No one knows, because with all the volatility in the gaming market right now, there are so many projects just being canceled left, right, and center. I mean, so much is being canceled with all the downsizing and with everything in the market going on with the game studios. Studios are being shuttered, and thousands of gaming designers are being laid off. Hey, Giants, there are a ton of high quality game design engineers on the market to hire, FYI. I need to lime that barley field. But yeah, so I really haven't been watching what's coming out because it's like, well, what's the point? I'm just gonna wait to see what actually ends up coming out because it feels like it's so up in the air right now. Whoops, went to the wall and almost ran into the new tractor. But the only game I'm actually really looking forward to, honestly, is besides, you know, Splinter Cell and the Ghost Recon, is oh darn it, I put the fertilizer spreader away and the lime sprayers behind that. Let's get this. Is I mean, actually, the only one I am actually actively looking for any information on is FS25. There are games that have come out that I want to play. I just have not had time. Like I still have not played the new darn it. What's it called? I have to look because I'm having old person memories problems right now. The Horizon Forbidden West. It's the sequel to Horizon Zero Dawn. So I got that from the PC. It came out on PlayStation a while ago. I just have not played it because I haven't turned on my PlayStation in like a year and a half or longer. I really want to play that. I also want to play Fallout 76. I have the re-release of the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, where they updated all the graphics. Have not played that. Assassin's Creed Mirage, have not played that yet. These are all ones I have installed on my computer waiting to be played. Helldivers, that's another one. I have not installed that. What other ones have I got here? I think that's it. I also want to get back to Starfield. Play through that now that they've updated and fixed a lot of stuff and improved it. And also I want to go through Cyberpunk 2077 again because they have that pack that came out a few months back that added a lot of cool features to it. Oh yeah, Helldivers 2 is all over the news all the time. Because, yeah, the game is just, yeah. Let's just put it this way. I think they are hugely regretting their decision to go exclusive PlayStation and PC. That gaming company will probably never do that again. There have been lots of issues with that. I mean, yes, the PlayStation may have more players on it. At least they also included PC players on it. But yeah, there's one thing that Microsoft has always crushed Sony on, and that is server capabilities. Because yeah, hello Azure. They're pretty much the king of cloud. Yeah, Mandalords I'm not surprised of because that was #1 on the wish list of Steam. And any game that's #1 on the wish list is just gonna do well. The only thing I am concerned about with Mandalords is, I see some videos on this too, and I know that the developer released a statement about this, is expectations. I think too many people are thinking, oh, this is a replacement for Total War. Oh, this is a replacement for Civilization. Oh, this is a replacement for this game or that game. And that is not the case. So I just got a little notification. Yeah, the wish list is the best place to go for future, like whatever's at the top of the wish list coming out. Yeah, that's a good place to go. Okay, I was just getting a little thing there from YouTube saying poor stream health, but it's back to excellent. So it's saying that the viewers may have had a little buffing. Which I'm not sure. That's the first time I've seen that. That alert. It's probably because I am running such a high bit rate, I bet. And low latency. 80s too. I don't even know what that game's about, but I never played the first one. Alright, so this field is all limed up. Yeah, mine didn't say anything about bitrate. It just says YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Which could have just been I might have had a slight drop in my upload speeds for a moment, because it went away. It went back to, like, within a minute it was back to excellent streaming quality. Oh wait, it just did say suggesting the stream's current bitrate 44,000 is higher than the recommended bitrate. Making that you use a Steam frame rate of 13,500. No, thank you. The quality you get at 13,500 is really not good. It kind of sucks, to be honest. Start getting that real pixelation effect. So next stream, I might drop it down to like 35, from 45,000 to 35,000. See if that solves it. This is the first time I'm getting any type of alert. So, and what, we're 2 hours in. Yeah, Fallout 4 got a huge bump in the show. Plus, also in addition to that, Bethesda did a complete update. I'm not sure if the update's out or not, but they're doing a free update to improve the graphics and do visual enhancements and stuff. Yeah, Giants, unlike you, Bethesda does free. I mean, not all of their DLCs are free, but I mean, they're doing a pretty massive update on Fallout 4 to improve its graphics and modernize it. All for free. Alright, let's go ahead and park the Fiat Agri. Alright, let's see how our worker is. Oh my gosh. Why does having a bell, man, Giants, you need to fix that. That's just stupid. I mean, driving around a bell, it's not that hard to put. Well, I mean, yeah, it's not simple, but it's not really hard to put in to where it drives around obstacles. Yeah, 42. Well, and that's why they need to come out with Farm Sim 25, because if you remember when Farm Sim 22 came out, I think it was like it was in the top 5, because it came out the same time as the new Battlefield, the current Battlefield, one of the Battlefields, and it was actually ranked higher than that game, which is a pretty substantial achievement. Okay, this worker is just going too slow. We're going to take this over because this is just getting absurd. All right. What is our? Oh. Of course, the course play did put it in a straight line, so I really can't use my GPS, but that's fine. This thing has a wide pickup. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do the headlands here real quick. Yeah, it's been a while since I've looked at, you know, the wish list for Steam and what the top games are. I need to check that out. There's usually games that are, you know, topping are usually pretty fun games. Age of Empires 2 and Left 4 Dead 2 are ranked 59 and 69 right now. Yeah, those games came out a long time ago. Left 4 Dead 2 though was fun. I haven't played that game in well, it's been a very long time. Yeah, I used to look at that, and I need to get back and have a look at that more, because I mean, that's really how you tell, like, hey, what games are doing well, what games are being expected well, because Steam is the king of gaming platforms. I mean, yeah, it doesn't account for console players, but generally speaking, with every game now coming pretty much to PC and console at the same time, it gives you a very accurate representation of what is popular and what is not. Yeah. Now, is that for the Age of Empires? Was that the definitive edition, or the one where they redid a remake of it and improved the graphics, or is that like the original? I'm wondering. All right, and I think we're all done with the belling. Woohoo! Let's go get the beller put away. Gonna park it here for now. Let's leave it there. All right, let's pick up these bells. Is it bells or bell? Bells. Yeah, there's the second bell. Okay, yeah. So there's plural bells. Yeah, Counter-Strike 2. So Counter-Strike, I just it's one of those games that I know it's popular. I just never really got into it. Actually, that whole genre of the multiplayer first-person shooter games, I've just never really liked. Um, and it's mainly just because, well, actually, now that I'm exclusively PC gamer, I may like it more. But it's like especially in the console space. So if you're doing cross-platform, the PC players have a freaking huge advantage over console players. It's just not even. It's not even funny. It's just, yeah. There's a reason they say PC rules when it comes to gaming, because, yeah, dramatically higher FPS, frames per second, better ability to aim quickly or more accurately, and everything. But I just never really liked it because it's probably more of a. Actually, can I climb this ladder? Oh, I can. I think I can get on the roof. I'm just walking around the roof now. But I never liked the the whole multiplayer first-person shooter. Oh, I can go all the way around here. How far can I go? But it was mainly because there are so many, especially in the PC space, with running cheating mods and stuff. Well, not mods, but like just downright cheating. So there's that, and then also you combine that with the younger kids. I'll give them credit for it. They are dramatically better, and I'm getting older, and yeah, pretty much for me joining those, it's just me going in there, spawning, then dying nowadays. That's not fun. I mean, it's fun for them, I'm sure, killing the old guy, but no. Let me see, is there anything left to do here? I think we're all done with here. But now you do kind of have me curious, is about what games are at the top. Is this the one I was looking for? Is this what you were looking at? Top 100 most played. Ooh, top new releases. So February's top releases: Terminator, Dark Fate. Wait, February? Why are we back in? Oh, February's as far as they've gone. Okay. Let's go to most played. Oh, Gray Zone? Yeah, Counter-Strike always the top. Fallout 4, yeah, I need to start playing that more. I played a little bit, then I stopped. I'm gonna get back to that. Never played Dota or Dota 2. Pub, I did not like Pub at all. Stardew Valley, that's just so funny. Apex. Rust is still at the top. Didn't that come out a while ago? Yeah, 2018. Not surprised. Baldur's Gate 3. Very well done game. No, I'm not a fan. I haven't never been a fan of that genre though. I've been wanting to try out Helldivers 2, but there's for the longest time there was just a whole bunch of server issues and stuff. I can't believe this game is still a number 11. It came out in 2015. Ugh. Yeah, there'll be a new Grand Theft Auto coming out. Maybe is that next year? That'll probably be number 1 for a while. Destiny 2 is a joke. Destiny 2 is just one of those games where I will not play it simply out of principle, because it's too much. The whole pay to win, pay to play garbage that game is just full of that garbage. Gray Zone War, is this one you were talking about? Gray Zone? Yeah, that just came out. It's already at 17. I'll have to check that one out. Mandalore is number 19. Fallout 76. But both Fallouts had a huge spike because of the show. Warhammer 3. I've not played Warhammer 3 yet. Daisy. Huh. Even Fallout New Vegas is up there. Yeah, there's lots of games. I'll have to check out Gray Zone. How's the CPU upgrade going there, Gold Gaming? Did you get it up and running? And did I park my tractor? I did. Okay. I need to park this one. Oh, I need to refuel this one. Still working on it. Yeah. Are you doing air cooling or water cooling? Just check the greenhouse, see how we're doing. All right, 4,000 liters of green peppers. When's the best time to sell the green peppers? February. Well, we kind of passed that, didn't we? Just a little bit. Do I have anything that's good to sell now? Where do I have eggs? I shouldn't be having eggs. I have a trigger. Oh, you're distributing? You're supposed to be selling. Whoops. Well, I'm glad I checked that. It's only $3,000, but still glad I checked. And barley will be in January, so 6 months from now. The liquid cooler, yeah. Yeah, I went, I almost went liquid cooling on mine. I stuck with the air cooler. Mainly because my case, I have the Lean Lee case, and I have six intake fans and 4 exhaust fans. So I figured with all the air movement I got there, I just stuck with air cooling on mine. But if I had a normal case, I would have totally gone liquid cooling, because I just went with the large case because of the graphics cards and everything else. Plus I wanted all the LED lights, because LED lights, you know, make you go faster. All right, let me see. I think I am all done with the month. Let's just see. So this field is had 1 coat of fertilizer, but can't do that till we plant. Let's see, and these fields probably won't be ready to harvest till next month. Let me see, that's canola and mustard. So yeah, July and July. So yeah, those will be ready to harvest next month. Let's see, and the cows are all fed. Oh, sheep. Sheep need food. They're down to 15,000 liters. So I knew there was something else I needed to do. Just trying to remember what it was. And why didn't I notice it when I was over there earlier? Alright, we're going to use the the RPG does. It really does make it go so much faster. At least that's what I keep telling myself. Alright, we're going to use this to feed the sheep. This is a slightly modded one. Truck, bed. But it's not overly modified, just so slightly. Except for now, when did this start happening? So I was using this to haul. Huh. Okay, so I was able to use this to haul stuff. And now it's not loading anymore. So let's see, where's the trigger? I'm in the trigger. Well, I don't know what's going on there. That's very disappointing. Let's just make sure that the bed actually works. Yeah, it does hold it. So I can put stuff in it. It's just not loading into it. So I don't know what's going on there. I'll have to poke around with it. That's annoying. Whoops. I can drive. I swear I can drive. So we're gonna head back to the farm, grab a tractor and a trailer, feed the sheep, because my little fun truck here is just not working very well, which is annoying. I'll have to poke around the XML. There's gotta be, I don't know what it is, but there's something in the XML or something that's, for some reason, it's not loading in. Let's just use it as a trailer. Alright, let's go ahead. Open that. Grab a tractor. We'll grab the one we just filled up with fuel. Oh, that rooster deserved to get run over. It ran right in front of me. I was thinking about the RPG. So my last computer case I had, I forget what brand, but it's like a cube style one. It's a big one though. But it was I forget who makes it. I think it was Thermaltake. Lots of fans on that one too. Although I didn't quite realize how much power is drawn by all the fans and the RGBs. Plus also I do actually have quite a few hard drives. So I had to upgrade my power supply, which is one I have right now. It's a 1200 watt power supply. Because I had I think I had a 900. It was 900 watts. And yeah, it was just it was running out of power, you know, because get the CPU, and then you get the GPU, the graphics card, which are both nowadays extremely power hungry beast, and then you throw in a whole bunch of fans, whole bunch of hard drives, and RGB and everything, and yeah, it was tapping out. All right, so let's see how much we get here. So 75,000 liters. That should be good. Let's try not run into the gate or the fence. All right. Thanks for stopping by, Flip Gaming Dad, and yeah, I'm pretty much gonna head back to the farm here and wrap it up as well. I just realized what time it is here, and that I've actually been streaming for almost 3 hours. Kind of lost track of time. Having fun. So yeah, we're gonna head back here and go ahead and wrap it up here shortly. In fact, I'm gonna actually, while I'm heading here, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. So I want to thank everyone for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day. Hope to see you again next weekend, now that I'm officially stuck on the wall as well here. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope you have enjoyed the rest of what's left of your weekend, and hope you have a great week, and hope to see you next time. And yeah, so have a great day, and see you next time.